All right, it's your boy Spank Dog, aka Pufferstein at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. BC Spank Dog at Instagram and Pufferstein 514 at Twitch. Let's get into it. Alright, so it's your boy Spank Dog here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into Trump passing or trying to create a bill or something to that effect that is ludicrous in a sense, according to the person that's going to be, spreading the news. And we're going to get straight into the video. I don't like to waste you guys' time. We're going to be watching Makla. You already know what it is when it comes to politics. He's my favorite. Let's go.
And let me tell y'all what they just voted for. I want y'all to take a guess. Okay, y'all probably not gonna guess it because it don't make sense. But if you think of the most ridiculous thing that they could do, okay, I know that that's really hard too because everything that they do is quite ridiculous. But literally, they just voted.
All right, we have massive breaking news and zero time to waste. Republicans in Congress in the middle of the night just pushed forward an immigration bill that does not fix any problems at the border. It does not streamline any of the systems at the border.
So then it shouldn't be even taking place if it's not fixing or doing the things he just said. So what are they doing it for?
In fact, it doesn't make life easier for anybody. It just allocates more resources towards deporting people with no due process, no chance for a notice or a trial or anything, which is incredibly antithetical to American values. So I feel like it would be an abdication of my duty if I didn't hop on and boost what Jasmine Crockett said, what Eric Swalwell said. A lot of Democrats hopped on Instagram or Twitter in the middle of the night and were spreading their message. Just to lay the groundwork, this reads, House panel advances sweeping bill of Trump immigration priorities, but the priorities are all wrong. But it was a step in the right direction towards actually sliding the processes and making it so that it doesn't take 9 years for people to come over through the legal channels. Now, Trump told Republicans in Congress not to vote on that. They said nuke that immigration bill because Trump knew that having a problem at the border helps him politically. Now that he's in power, he's not trying to streamline the process. Of course, he's not trying to streamline anything. He's trying to deport people with no due process. House Republicans on Wednesday advanced.
I heard recently that Trump don't care about his constituents anymore. That now that he's in office, he's gonna do what he wants because you already voted him in. What are you gonna do? Go back in time and take your vote away? It's too late. And now he can do whatever he wants, even if the constituents get mad. What can you do?
Let me read that one more time. It's not anything to do with people coming here illegally. It's people seeking refuge, which is actually one of the legal ways you come here. If you're being persecuted by a government of another country, you can seek asylum. And now they're trying to make it harder to do that, which in turn incentivizes people to come up with more and more creative ways to come over here illegally if you make it impossible for people to come.
Listen to me carefully. First of all, let's drop Makla. Like I said, the young man is brilliant. All right. But the one thing that we need to be talking about a lot is make sure that this man does not figure out a way to get a third ballot. He wasn't pardoning guys like Lil Wayne out of love and stuff like that. The rumors are is that he was accepting a large amount of money, splitting it with Giuliani, allegedly. That's why they were pardoning rappers. He wouldn't have came to their rescue if there wasn't finances involved. Well, that's what they said. Like I said, allegedly. I'll say it again. There's so many people that support Trump that are in denial right now. But I'm speaking to the people that actually realize and acknowledge their mistake.
Crockett, make sure you drop a like to help boost this message. And by the way, we built an amazing, beautiful.
Look tacky, but this is my jacket because I'm about to head out for a second. But I wanted to make sure that I told y'all what just happened. So I've been in oversight forever today, but now we are in our markup and it is in judiciary. And let me tell y'all what they just voted for. I want y'all to take a guess. Okay, y'all probably not gonna guess it because it don't make sense. But if you think of the most ridiculous,
we gotta salute her too for hipping us to what's going on.
this thing that they could do. Okay, I know that that's really hard too because everything that they do is quite ridiculous. But literally, they just voted. They being the other ones, not us, because we were all on the right side of history. They just voted to give Trump the ability, legally, to give him the ability to deport U.S. citizens. That is what they voted
See,
for. A bunch of elected U.S. representatives. That is how they voted.
this is where the dictatorship comes in, where you got to be worried now to even, would you encounter problems if you started to shed a lot of light? The things that he's done that aren't good, that are bad, negative, horrible, horrific. If you talk about your leader to a certain degree now, do you have to worry about that maybe somebody coming after you, because we have a president that is literally on some don't speak bad about the president, and it's like, yo, what? That's never been a thing in America. We were always okay with criticizing our president. And I believe that this man don't want to be criticized.
Am I telling a lie, Eric, or no?
No, I got my salad here. Mouthful. No, I'm stunned.
I'm not. But I'm glad that you. Oh, okay. Eric been here longer than me, but like.
So what we said was, we even said, you know what? Many of us will not offer any more amendments tonight. We won't vote for the overall bill. But if you agree to this, we'll drop any other amendments. We'll take the win that this would be in the bill, that you would agree U.S. citizens can't be deported. They voted to allow Donald Trump to deport U.S. citizens. And they did it during the week that we learned that a 4-year-old little girl fighting cancer, a U.S. citizen, has been deported from her U.S. citizen father and her cancer treatment. So, yeah, it's kind of shocking.
He's shocked. Y'all, listen now. I came in with nothing but fools. So he been here longer. So maybe he still has a little bit of shock in his life, but I don't personally. Because the fact is, we used to live in a world in which where we saw the news about that baby that got deported, the baby with cancer, because supposedly he the man that's all about the children with cancer, right? Like, that's why he made sure one of his guests was at.
How do you not even leave that child alone? How do you bother a child with a 4-year-old? I don't care what country the kid is from. It's a 4-year-old with cancer.